This is music, and this is glam metal, and it's doom metal. So I guess it's gloom metal or damn metal. Welcome to another First Impressions video. In these videos, I share with you my first impressions of the many blind buys I've picked up lately. I have a good stack of CDs to talk about this time. Got some glam, got some doom, got some thrash, got some hard rock, some different things. Starting out with this one here, Hydrovane's Unlamented. Now, Hydrovane are probably best known for this uh, thrash metal classic, and they're probably best known for its cover artwork, but the music is actually pretty damn good on that one. This here is a more recent release. Uh, the production is kind of modern, but the music sounds more like late 80s, early 90s thrash, and this is what I would consider no nonsense meat and potatoes thrash. So just great riffs from beginning to end, some cool fast parts, some cool mid-tempo like chuggy parts as well. I really dig the vocals, just super solid. Uh, they're not reinventing the genre, but it's just solid, and I actually really enjoy this one. It's just quality thrash metal, so that is awesome. Up next, we got this one here, Mother's Finest Subluxation. So Mother's Finest are probably best known as a funk rock band, but they've actually operated within a lot of different genres, like, yeah, sure, funk rock, but also hard rock and funk metal and pop rock and classic rock and straight up pop music as well. This is a live album, and on this album we have, mostly funky hard rock songs, and they're actually really good, and it sounds really good for a live album too. So yeah, this is great. The performance is great. The sound is great. The songs are catchy and fun, and a lot of the songs also have like social messages and stuff. And it's just a great live album. Really enjoy this one. You got a couple of covers too. Strawberry Fields Forever and Somebody to Love. But yeah, this is a really good live album. I enjoyed listening to it, and I'm not really a live album fan per se. Up next, some Glam, Poison, Flesh and Blood. In a previous uh, first impressions videos, I talked about look what the cat dragged in, and I wasn't that impressed with that one. For cock rock, it was definitely in need of some Viagra. It had a couple of good songs on it. This one here needs no Viagra. This one is great. You have a couple of, filler tracks for sure and some ballads that I think are boring, but you have some great, hard rocking glam metal songs on here for sure. You got uh, Valley of Lost Souls, which is a fantastic song. Up Skinny Bop, which is a fun song. But you have some other cool rock songs on here too. Great guitar work, just catchy and funky in many places. Rhythm guitar, awesome lead guitar as well. The vocals, I think, sound pretty good on this one too, much better than on Look What the Cat Dragged In. So this is a great album. Really like it. Some people think it's not metal, that it's hard rock. Other people say it's glam metal. I don't care. To me, it's glam metal. And so is this one here, also by Poison, Native Tongue. And I prefer this one over Look What the Cat Dragged In too, but this one doesn't hold a candle to Flesh and Blood, in my opinion. So you got some great songs on here too. You got maybe one too many ballads on here, and you got some stuff that seems like filler material to me as well. But you have some cool hard rocking songs, and you got a lot of like bluesy elements on this one. You have some bluesy elements on um, Flesh and Blood too, but there's a little bit more of that on this one, and there's a little bit more kind of American folk music on this one. than on Flesh and Blood. But yeah, this one is great too. Really enjoyable. I don't like it as much as Flesh and Blood, but I prefer both this one and Flesh and Blood to Look What the Cat Dragged In. Now some Doom metal. This is The Sword, and this is Gods of the Earth. Uh, I saw this one described as a stoner metal album somewhere, and I don't think it's stoner metal. Sure, it has that kind of thick, fuzzy guitar tone and just a fat bass bottom. And the drums just sound super noisy. Uh, but I think it's too aggressive to be stoner metal. You have a lot of up-tempo parts in this one, like borderline thrashy parts. But for the most part, it is kind of heavy, more slow, doomy stuff. The vocals, they probably sound a little bit inspired by 70s hard rock, but overall, to me, this is doom metal with traditional metal, and it just has a very noisy, fat production. I think the best track on here is Fire Lances of the Ancient Hyperzephyrians, but pretty much all the songs on here are pretty damn good. So definitely, if you like your doom metal and you don't mind a bit of a noisy, almost like sludge metal-ish kind of production, although this is not sludge metal either, why not check out The Soar? It's pretty good. Up next, this one here, Fair Warning by Van Halen. This one starts out really strong with the first 4 or 5 tracks just being absolutely fantastic, up tempo, catchy, just well put together songs with obviously great guitar work. And I think the vocals are actually pretty cool too. I'm more of a Sammy Hagar guy, it seems, but I like the vocals in this one. But the last 4 tracks are pretty lame, in my opinion. They're like filler material. Uh, I think, yeah, push comes to shove is boring to me. So this is love, kind of hit or miss, kind of subpar, at least in my opinion. Sunday Afternoon in the Park is kind of interesting because it's Eddie Van Halen, I think, playing around with guitar synths. Uh, but then the last song, One Foot Out the Door, this guitar synth thing kind of doesn't work for me in that song because it sounds very thin. It's like there's some dimensions missing. So this one is front loaded with absolutely awesome songs, in my opinion, and then the second half is pretty boring. But overall, yeah, it's a fine album. I have to admit, I like this one much better. 1984, although it's probably their poppiest album, but and you got a lot of synths and stuff on here, but the songs are just so catchy and they're so good. Uh, like Jump, of course, Hot for Teacher, Panama classics, but you got some deep cuts, I think, on here too that are pretty damn cool as well. The vocals are pretty good in this one too. The lyrics kind of dumb, but whatever. Uh, this is a great kind of pop metal album, and I do like the way they use the synths. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a really cool album. No wonder why it became such a big hit. Now we go back into the world of doom metal. This is Veni Domine, and this one is Fall Babylon Fall. So we're dealing with epic doom metal. So if you like your Candlemass, if you like your Solitude Aeternus, if you like your, I would say, even While Heaven Wept, that kind of stuff, I think you might enjoy this one because the songs are big, they are epic. You got lots of synths and keyboards and organs and stuff on here, and it just works. It makes it all sound very big. Um, the drums sound massive as well, and then you have like vocals in the vein of Jeff Tate and Michael Kiske, and it does have that kind of big Queensryche sound from Operation Mindcrime and Empire. So sometimes it sounds like Queensryche playing doom metal, and you got really epic songs on here. Like there's a song that's I think was it 20 minutes or something at least. And it's just great stuff. So many details. It's not super heavy. It's not super slow, but it definitely is doom metal. This one is great. This is fantastic. And so is this one here. Also, Veni Domine. This is Material Sanctuary. Very similar style. Lots of details. Very big. Big sounding guitars. Big sounding drums. Um, and with the synths and the Jeff Tate style vocals, super epic. And it's very similar in style to this one here for sure, but it seems to me that on this one they lean more into the doom metal stuff. You have more just downright doomy elements. This one here, to me, it's doom metal too, but you have more like straight up heavy metal too. So both of these are absolutely fantastic. To me, they're doom metal masterpieces, and they're kind of progressive too, right? Again with the kind of parallels to Queensryche. This is absolutely fantastic. I mean, yeah, if you like your, like I said, Candlemass, While Heaven Wept, Solitude Eterners, maybe if you like your Confessor too, because the vocals are kind of similar and uh, it's also a little bit kind of quirky and it's kind of a different way from Confessor, but I think should appeal to Confessor fans as well. I think even if you like Queensryche and you like doom metal, bang, there you go. This should be perfect for you. Both of these to me are doom metal masterpieces. Fantastic, epic doom metal releases. Epic, progressive, lots of details, very, 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 very big sounding, awesome stuff. So, yeah, some pretty good CDs in my opinion, some better than others. But as always, check him out on your own, see if you like him. For now, thanks for watching.